Yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da da da, yada da 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 da da, yada da 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 da, yada da. Let's go really quiet. Yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da da da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da, yada da da da, yada da 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 da da, yada da 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 da, yada da 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 da. Yada da 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 da.
G'day, Mato.
Welcome first. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. Let's see if you remember what to do here. Mato, umanai. matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. So only a few people knew what to do. Let's see if all of you know what to do. When I say hine matov, you do a double clap like hine matov. There, u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Let's try it again. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Repeat after me. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim sheverachim gam yachad.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
So, yesterday, I did it. I achieved inbox 0.
Wow.
I did it. I have zero emails. 0 emails waiting for me to respond to. 0 emails that I need to worry about. And there was a moment where I've been using a new email app, which is current to help me actually organize this a little bit better and prioritize. We could talk about this afterwards. But I was unexpectedly presented with this little, like, congratulations. As I hit inbox 0, I was like, oh, I'm just like organizing and archiving. And then it like, boop, you've reached inbox 0. Do you want to share this? I'm like, I don't want to share on social media, but I'm like, now I'm sharing it here. But I'm like, that was nice. And it was like, there was a moment where I'm like, whew.
Oh, I can
And that was-
relate to that.
That was nice. I know that the kids in here don't really understand what emails are, but that is a big deal. That's a big deal for us adults. And obviously, within the first minute, 5 or 6 more emails came through. And I'm like, okay, fine, all right, let me get through this. But there was that moment where there was a little bit of relief, a little bit of stress that was alleviated, a little moment to explore space and time a little bit differently. And it was freeing. And it was really, really nice. And so I want us to think about this past week, something as silly as inbox 0 that maybe brought you a sense of relief, brought you a sense of joy. And I would love for you to turn to a neighbor, someone you don't know, and share with them, please. Find someone near you, someone you don't know. What brought you a sense of relief, a sense of joy this past week? I didn't say comfort, I just said relief. Relief and joy. Shelly, anything for you? Yeah. You're the only one standing in between. Beautiful. All right, let's come on back. Let's come on back now that we know our neighbors and now we know a little bit more about them and what brought them some joy this week. We're going to continue to fill this room with joy. We're going to turn to page 11. We're going to welcome in that joy, welcome in that relief, welcome in all that Shabbat has to offer as we welcome in our angels with Shalom Aleichem. Please join us, page 11.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzechem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We're going to bring a little bit of light into this room as we've been welcoming joy. Let's bring in that light. Let's bring in that warmth as we offer our blessings over our candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
We'll turn back to page 8. In addition to all this joy and light, we're going to welcome in a little bit of love as we offer Yedid Nefesh, page 8.
Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai. Yedid nefesh avarachamai shohavtecha eretz zonecha hayarutz avdecha kemo ayan. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai.
Turn to page 20 as we begin our Kabbalat Shabbat, receiving of Shabbat. Again, welcoming in as much joy, as much relief as we possibly can. Let's join together at the top of page 20.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nari alitzor yishenu. Lechu neranena. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nari alitzor yishenu. Nekama fana b'toda. Nekama fana b'toda. Nekama fana b'toda, b'toda. Bizmiron nari alo. Nekama fana b'toda. Nekama fana b'toda. Nekama fana b'toda, b'toda. Bizmiron nari alo. Page 22. Ya'alo Sadai, Bechol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai, Bechol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Aziranu Kol Atzei Ya'ar. Aziranu Kol Atzei Ya'ar. Aziranu Kol Atzei Ya'ar. Aziranu Kol Atzei Ya'ar. Ya'alo Sadai, Bechol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 Ya'alo Sadai, Bechol Asher Bo Ya'alo Sadai. Ay, 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 page 24. Or Zaruala, la, 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 Zari. Or Zaruala, la, 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 Zari. Yisrael Simcha, Yisrael Simcha, Yisrael Simcha. Live a life of goodness, be the righteous one. Live a life of kindness, be the righteous one. Live a life of holiness, be the righteous one. And let your heart shine out. Oh, Zaruala, la, 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 Zari. Oh, Zaruala, la, 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 Zari. Yisrael Simcha, Yisrael
turning to page 29. And as we prepare to welcome in Shabbat, as we prepare to welcome in the bride, we're going to say goodbye to our students. And so they're going to go next door with Rabbi Laura for an activity. So Rabbi Laura, wave your hands. You're going to follow Rabbi Laura. If you are here for Shabbat Club and you'd like to go do a little activity, which may or may not involve making challah, please follow Rabbi Laura so that you can bring in Shabbats for yourselves. And we're going to join together on page 29 with Lechad Odi.
Tonight we will do just the bold verses. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Shalom v'zachor v'dibor echad hishme'anu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad v'shemo tiferet v'nitzilah Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela.
Likrat Shabbat lehuven elchad ki mekor ha'aracha ve'rosh mikedem besucha sof ma'aseh ve'machshava tchila.
Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Hitoreri,
Hitore, top of page 30. Va'ore kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daveri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla.
Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Voi v'shalom ateret bala gam v'simcha u'v'tzola toch emunei am sebula voi chala Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Ay 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 yala la 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 yala la la yala la 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 yala la la la. Yalla la 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 la, yalla la la, yalla la la, yalla la la. Lechad Odi likrat kala yalla la yalla la yalla la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala yalla la yalla la yalla la b'nei Shabbat lekabela. מזמושי ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמושי ליום השבת, page 31, לזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. יאללה 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 la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la la
Page 36, we rise for Baruch. Seats. We'll turn to page 38. And as we prepare to offer Shema and Ve'ahavta, I'll invite you to close your eyes just for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Let that breath out slowly. If you can, try to plant your feet on the ground. Sit as comfortably as you can, to allow that breath to fill you with what you need. And then with every breath out, every exhale, release what you don't want, so that you can feel more and more of that joy that you felt this week. More and more moments of relief. More moments when you just get a chance to breathe. Become aware of our connection to each other, our connection to everything around us. Let's take one more deep breath. Let's offer these words of Shema to connect our souls, our hearts, and our voices, these ancient words of our people.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We're about to continue with Micha Mocha on page 39, and it's dawned on me that this moment of waters parting is very much like in box 0. I'm just thinking about it. The Israelites, they leave Egypt and they're at the waters and they're like, Moses, what are you doing? We're trapped here. We're complaining. We're upset. And there's nothing. And then the expanse. There's that moment of relief. There's that moment of joy, that moment of unknown, knowing that there's going to be more complaining on the other side, knowing there's going to be more emails coming your way. But there's that moment. And I think that Shabbat gives us an opportunity, invites us to take advantage of that little in between the noise. So let's take another deep breath. Let's join together, Micha Mocha. Adonai Turn to page 44 as we rise for the Amidah, our standing prayer. We'll begin together, but we'll continue silently all the way through page 50 to either the words on the page or the words in your heart.
Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים, ומחייב אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורו ומי דומה לך, מי כמוך בעל גבורו ומי דומה לך,
take a moment to invite prayers of healing, blessings for strengthening bodies, minds, and spirits of our loved ones, friends, family, community members, anyone for whom you'd like to offer a healing prayer for this evening. We invite you to share their name or names out loud, or just keep them in your hearts. In their infinite wisdom, our ancestors decided to cram about 10 Torah portions into the entirety of this week's one portion. I am only going to touch on some of what it offers. So Vayera asks us some very human questions. What does it mean to welcome someone? Where do we find home? How do we know when we belong? The Parsha opens with Abraham sitting at his tent entrance, still recovering from his covenantal surgery, in pain, vulnerable, and when he sees three strangers approaching, he doesn't wait to find out who they are. He runs to greet them, making sure that they're taken care of with food, with water, and shelter. He says, "Let a little water be brought and a morsel of bread." But like any good Jewish parents, Abraham doesn't just bring a morsel. He brings a feast. Fine flour, curds, milk, ample meat. There are no kosher laws yet. This is our tradition's vision of hospitality. Not doing the bare minimum, but abundance. Our 11th century sage, Rashi, emphasizes that Abraham's tent was open on all sides so that he can see travelers from any direction. His home was intentionally built for connection. Soon, we encounter Sodom and Gomorrah, twin cities synonymous with evil. And the prophet Ezekiel tells us that the guilt of Sodom was that they had pride, excess of food, and prosperous ease, but they did not aid the poor and the needy. They had everything, and they refused to share it with those who were hungry. When Abraham learns that these cities might be destroyed, he challenges God. Will you sweep away the innocents with the guilty? Shall not the judge of all the earth deal justly? Abraham argues for the possibility that goodness might exist in places that seem corrupt. And this is what our tradition teaches: to fundamentally believe that everyone is created equal, to speak up when we see injustice. We then learn that Sarah is finally able to have a child, and soon she demands that her handmaiden, Hagar, and her son Ishmael be cast out from the community. Abraham is distressed. This is his kid. But he ultimately sends them away with only a little bit to eat and drink. This is the same Abraham who just served strangers a feast, who argued on behalf of people he didn't even know, nor did he know even existed. But Hagar and Ishmael, Abraham's family, they get bread and water for the wilderness. And Hagar came into the community as a stranger. She had a child within the tribe, and she was still removed from what she considered her home. We read through a mother's pain as Hagar cannot bear to witness her child die of thirst. However, divine intervention does ultimately save them, as an angel shows them a well that was always there but was unable to be seen by them because of their experienced pain. Millions of Americans are currently losing access to food assistance. Families who relied on that support to put dinner on the table are going hungry. Children, elderly neighbors, working parents, we have abundance, but will we share it? Families seeking safety and opportunity. Modern-day strangers in our land live in fear. Parents detained. Children afraid to go to school, not knowing if mom or dad will be there when they come home. Torah commands us 36 times, more than any other commandment, to care for the stranger, because you were strangers in the land of Egypt. We know what it means to be vulnerable, to be caught in the narrowness of life, fleeing from danger, to be welcomed, to have a place to finally call home. The teachings of our prophets still guide and sustain us today. Share your bread with the hungry. Take the poor into your homes. Do justice. Love kindness. Walk humbly with your God. These core Jewish values are thousands of years old. The Parsha does end with blessing, albeit after a traumatic incident sparing Isaac from almost being sacrificed. God promises Abraham, saying, your descendants will become a source of blessing to all nations. After trauma, the way forward is to become a blessing to the world. The text doesn't tell us how Abraham and Isaac walk down the mountain together or how they rebuild their trust. Maybe because there's no one model, and that each of us must learn how to reconcile our challenges in our own way, in our own time. So here we are, Hineni. Like Abraham, we're recovering from wounds, still processing the global pandemic, still feeling shattered from October 7th. Like Hagar, some of us feel cast out. Like Isaac, we're trying to find our way home after trauma. So how do we do anything? What kind of tent do we build to hold all of us? We each carry different stories. Some of us want to welcome but worry about safety. Some of us feel isolated because of our thoughts and beliefs, wondering if anyone truly sees us. Some of us feel judged, hoping someone can help us argue for the good that still remains in this world. All of these feelings are valid. The tent of this community is open on all sides, ready to welcome you from whatever path you came here on. But when you show up and enter this tent, we expect that you do so with that same level of openness. The Talmud teaches that when Hillel and Shammai argued, two rabbis who disagreed about pretty much everything, both were considered words of the living God. Not because both were right, but because they both belonged in the conversation. We don't have to agree on everything to be here in this tent together. What we do have to agree on is our commitment to making TIOH the best community we possibly can. For those here now, and for those not here yet. A midrash teaches that when Abraham welcomed the strangers, he didn't know that they were angels. He just knew that they needed love and care. holiness revealed itself later. Maybe we can't always see the divine in each other, especially when we're in pain, but we have to act as though it's there. After everything we've been through, we need community. We need each other now more than ever. TIOH needs to be the place where we bring our whole, complicated, hurting, hopeful selves, knowing that we won't be cast out. We're not going to fix everything tonight, but what if we began to act as though that was possible? That's what I mean when I say that we have to keep the tent open. We have to keep running towards each other, especially when it hurts. We have to see the blessing in each other and become blessings ourselves. For the sake of our neighbors who are hungry, for families seeking safety, for each other. Let's build that tent together. Let's open it on all sides. And let's say to anyone searching, come on in. You're welcome. You belong here. Welcome home. We'll continue on page 282 as we rise for Elenu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם בגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך על כל המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים. והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים. אין עוד מלבדו, אין עוד אפס זולתו, אין עוד מלבדו, אין עוד אפס זולתו, אחד, אדוני אחד, אחד ושמו אחד, אחד, אדוני אחד, אחד ושמו אחד. אין עוד מלבדו, אין עוד אפס זולתו, אין עוד מלבדו, אין עוד אפס זולתו.
You may be seated. And we'll turn to page 292. And in a moment, we're going to offer Kadisha Tome, the Mourner's Kaddish, as we hold this time and space for memory. At this time, our community is remembering Alexander Angerman, Isaac Adderman, Fran Bowman, Shepard Brode, Daryl Core, Bruce Corwin, Trudy Coltrone, Jackie Duclos, Lilia Figueredo, Jerry Garf, Helen Gilston, Ken Given, Dorothy Glassberg, Arlene Gold, Shirley Joseph, Jerome Klein, Saul Lasker, Sonia Lisker, Nathan Littman, Thelma Briskin Littman, Donald Lord, Herman Hal Moskowitz, Scheindel Silberstein, Mildred Sperling, Albert Stein, Louis Tansey, Harriet Tourette, Karen Weiner. And in the last 30 days of Shloshim, members of this community have lost Dr. Jeffrey Roy Medoff, Samuel Solomon, Rabbi Arthur Waskow, Dr. Robert Weinstein. And just in this past week, we've lost Lenny Colton, Rita Feder, Clarita Carlin, Philip Passer. If the name of your loved one has been said aloud, we'll invite you to rise if you're able, so that we may acknowledge those among us who are remembering. And if the name of your loved one has not yet been brought into space, but you'd like to do so, we'll invite you to rise if you're able. And if you'd like to share their name out loud, you may, or you can just hold them in your heart. And if it's your custom to rise alongside the mourner, we'll invite you to do so as well, either physically or spiritually. As we turn to page 292, we offer these words to support those who are remembering, as well as to say these words for those who have no one to say it for them. Yit Gadal, V'yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divarach kirate ve'amlich malchute. B'chai echon u'vyom echon, u'b'chai dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'mei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei Dekudusha Breichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata ushbachata v'nechemata da'miran be'ama v'imru. Amen. Yehe Shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav huya aseh shalom alenu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen.
Oh, say shalom. Shalom, oh yaseh, shalom, Alleluia. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. B'roma. Oh, say shalom. B'roma. Shalom. 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 Alleluia.
peace down. You can take a look at all the amazing things we've got coming up on the inside of our program. We're welcoming back in a little bit of that joy. We're gonna let's invite up our students. All of our students, come on up here. Come on up here.
Yes.
Come on up here. Come on up.
Watch your step.
All right, we're gonna offer our blessing over our great beverage. Come on, close. Come close. Come close. Come close.
Hold it up.
You can hold up our cups.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziyat mitzrayim ki banu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'abim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai, hold it up high, Mekadesh HaShabbat L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Take a sip.
L'chaim.
You can drink it. Oh.
All right. You can here, touch the basket. Touch the baskets. Touch the basket. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz v'te'avon. Now kids, you gotta help me sing this one. This is one you know. Ready? You can put it down. Yeah. Ready? You're gonna help me with Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom Imroma. Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu. Ve'akol Yisrael. Ve'akol Yoshvei Tevel. V'imru, v'imru. Amen. Oseh
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shalom.